We hitting goals under pressure, well composed under pressure, never fold under pressure. We came from the bottom under pressure, mother fathers under pressure, system had us under pressure. Now we moving legal under pressure, keep on dreaming under pressure, we achieving under pressure. Shining like a diamond under pressure, getting wiser under pressure, watch us rise above the pressure. It's a swish every time we put a shot up. Rain, sleet, snow, sun, we open with product. Money on my tongue, I don't be focused on gossip. We got power to gain, profits to grow, families to prosper. We used to getting busy, we hustle, they all talk. Sun rising, we been up all night, filling the vault. And the way we made that green get brawl, it looked like the Hawk. Had them 28s moving the chains like Marshall Falk. It's a new bird thing, my nigga, you wouldn't get it. It's that upstate hunger, we kicking doors off the hinges. From William Street to Uptop Ave, World to the Kennys, South Side to the Heights, Liberty, West Bermuda. To make it here, you can't be flossy cause it gets wicked. Them timber wolves play with long arms for the big tickets. The mighty mites got war stories before they hit midgets. By the time we go back, most Steelers destined for prison, I lived it. But look how we rose above these elements, to business with developments and warriors with intelligence. We gon' save ourselves despite this detriment and negligence. Blowing pressure, all this pressure formed us into precious gems. Yeah, we been hitting goals under pressure, well composed under pressure, never fold under pressure. We came from the bottom under pressure, mother fathers under pressure, system had us under pressure. Now we moving legal under pressure, keep on dreaming under pressure, we achieving under pressure. Shining like a diamond under pressure, getting wiser under pressure, watch us rise above the pressure.
We were under such pressure to survive in a world dominated by the uncivilized ignorance of the European personality. We bring the technology from Africa and we build the corporate structure under pressure and duress, the barrel of the gun and the sling of the sword for hundreds of years. Out of that kind of pressure, where we're not allowed to speak our language, we're not allowed to practice our culture, we're not allowed to practice our family structure. They took all of that away from us deliberately, and we had to create our new ways of being social beings without being destroyed. And it's that pressure that has produced this extraordinary black man and woman. We've shown the world that the more pressure you put on the black man and woman, the greater product you're gonna get responding to the challenges they have to meet.
I wouldn't say I'm the best, but whoever's the best, they know about me. They know damn good a lot about me, too. You know what I'm saying? I'm there. I'm here, bitch. I'm getting better.
Hey, you all heard it. New music by the brother Cess Fifth. That's right. New music by Cess Fifth. Pressure. Family, he told me that he makes my not my audio music. I say he makes my audio music. He says he makes truesic. That's what he calls it, truesic. And I absolutely love it. Love that brother. Shout out to Cess Fifth. I'm going to make sure that I put the link to Pressure in the description of this video. What up to the Maadi and family? Peace and love. I see brother Tim Jones is in the building. He said peace, queen and black African power. Peace, king and black African power. I see the Maadi and family is on IG as well. So peace to the family. Thank you all for tuning in. Before I get today's show started, and we're going to be talking about Travis Hunter, right? And I titled this that his issue is bigger than his girlfriend. And I don't know if you all know or kind of speculate where I'm going. Travis Hunter's issue is bigger than his girlfriend. And we're going to talk about that today. And so anyway, family, before we do, I always got to make a few announcements, family. Make sure that you head on over to MELTREK365.com. You see it on the bottom of the screen, MELTREK365.com. Grab MELTREK episode 3. I know the light is on it real bright, but grab MELTREK episode 3, Exploring the Ma'afa. It's available for streaming. So as soon as you go to MELTREK365.com, you can scroll down. Grab your copy of MELTREK. MELTREK is an animated film and book series that teaches children about Black history from a Black perspective. And you see the URL, family, on this screen.
Visit MELTREK365.com. Also, family, make sure that you head on over to uhuruacademy.org. I see a lot of videos and everybody's complaining. Oh, my child got called a nigga. Oh, they're violating my children. We see it all the time on social media. Black children getting mentally and physically and verbally assaulted. I'm going to say that again. Every day online, we see our children getting mentally, verbally, and physically assaulted in the public school system. Black folks, you got options. Act like it. You have options. You do know that Black people have schools, right? The Uhuru Academy is one of them. There's several other African Center schools. Shout out to the Kamali Academy. You got the Kamali Academy. Shout out to them. Shout out to Akabin House. Shout out to those African Center schools. Shout out to Marcus Klein over at Freedom Home Academy in Chicago. We have our own schools. Just take your children out of the food system and put them in our system. All right? Instead of keeping children over in the public food system and they continue to get violated. That makes no sense. So I'm at a point now when I see Black folks crying about on the news, on social media about what happened to our children. I'm at a point where, man, I don't even say anything. I just keep on scrolling because we have options. All right. And so what I'm doing and what a lot of folks are doing is trying to raise awareness of the options that we have. One option is the Uhuru Academy, family. So please visit uhuruacademy.org. All right. Also, family, I'm pleased to announce that on Monday, we are going to start the winter cycle of the UACI STEM camp. This is a Black-centered, African-centered camp for Black children. Okay. And so we're exposing children not only to the STEM, the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, we are also exposing them to African STEM history. So they get to see themselves as scientists, as mathematicians, as engineers, as producers of the technology. All right. So they learn about African STEM history, which connects them to the disciplines of STEM. And so anyway, family, I'm pleased to announce that we're launching our first winter cycle. We usually function during the summer, but this winter we are going to do a winter cycle. And shout out to Baba. I mean, we're talking about doing a spring cycle as well. All right. So visit this URL that you see on the screen. Okay. UACISTEMcamp.com to learn more about the camp. All right, family. So let's get to it, family. Let's get to it. You see the title. Travis Hunter's issue is bigger than his girlfriend. So on social media, right? A lot of people are attacking his girlfriend. I mean, we see a lot of it. I didn't even know who Travis Hunter is. I had no clue. I did see that he won the Heisman Trophy. Congratulations to that young man on winning such a prestigious award. Congratulations to Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, and the team and all of his village. Just congratulations to all of them for that, right? Because he couldn't have achieved it by himself. It's a whole village that supported him. And so salute to them and congratulations to them. But I didn't know who this young man is because I don't watch college football. So I didn't know who he was. I was just like, I said Travis Hunter, because I don't watch college football. I don't even watch the NFL, so let alone college football. And so I had a little cousin, shout out to Big Lou. He hit me up and he was like, I really want you to talk about Travis Hunter and what's going on with his girlfriend. And I was like, well, what's going on? And so he sent me all of these different videos. And so apparently this young man is dating a girl that looks racially ambiguous. I mean, she went live and showed a picture of her dad and her mom. Her father's clearly Hispanic. Her mom looks like a Black woman, but I mean, I don't know, but she does look Black. And so she says, well, I'm mixed, so anyway, but I say she looks racially ambiguous and or she looks more on the Hispanic side. And I'm just going by phenotype. I don't know, right? But apparently, so he's engaged to her. They're supposed to be getting married. I think they said May the 24th, 2025. You all can correct me if I'm wrong, but he's supposed to be getting married to this young lady. And the internet has an issue with it, right? And I know some of you are like, well, who cares? That's his life. Why is the internet mingling their business? But I think that a lot of his fans, they really do. Like these people really support this young man. And they're seeing signs that him I think he's in 21, 22, seeing signs that he doesn't necessarily see right now. And you know how it is with young folks. You try to tell them, because we were all young at one point, and people would try to come and tell us certain things and we didn't want to hear it. And then we go through it and then we come back to those folks and say, yeah, you were right. And so I think that he's one of those folks that have to learn from experience. So anyway, social media is seeing all, spreading, they're circulating these videos
about the girlfriend. And so this is one video that's all over social media right now. Apparently he was playing his last game, I think his last college game. And they caught, the girlfriend kind of giving him some attitude. Now she did clear this up. She gave us more context, and I'll play that video later. But she had a little attitude, and my cousin sent me this, and he's like, "What do you think about this?" And again, we don't know what's going on. We're just watching little clips, okay? But this is the video, 11 seconds. Here we go, family, of his girlfriend kind of giving him attitude at the game. And if you notice that it's titled Lena Lani upset he smiled at cheerleaders. So that is what was circulating on the internet. But here's 11-second clip. Let's check it out. All right, so she looked like she was upset about something. She looked like she was upset about something, and we don't know. We don't know what it was, but people were like, "Dang, it's his last game. Why are you acting like this? You know what I mean? Like, why are you doing this? This is a brother's last game, and you giving him attitude. He's running over to give you a kiss. He just played a great game where, again, he's, I heard he plays offense and defense, and so, I don't know about the yardage and points and all of that, fellas. You all had to school me on that. But a lot of folks were like, dang, she's giving him so much attitude. Then people started showing other receipts. They were like, this girl ain't right. So this was another video floating around about her. They had a TikTok video that went viral where she clearly said that, that he wasn't her type. And I want you all to check this out. Hold on. I just want y'all to keep hearing how she's talking about him. He wasn't my type. I'm just saying. So you saw the first video. He's excited. He just played a hell of a game. He's running over to his lady to give her a kiss, and she got an attitude for whatever reason. And I agree with you. Someone said, regardless, it was wrong. It was the wrong time. I agree with you, Goddess. So she gave him attitude. Then here's this video where she's like, he wasn't my type. I left him in my DMs. I ignored him. Let's keep listening. She's telling the truth. She's telling the honest truth. She wasn't into him. No. What happened was during that time period that she put him on red or left his DMs unread. What happened was people started saying, "Oh, that's the guy." Girl, started talking. Come on, Goddess. Goddess Yemaya, you know how we talk. Girl, he was in your inbox. Do you know who that is? That's so and so. So what happened was she did her due diligence on him, found out what he had going on, and then all of a sudden he became her type. See, she told this boy to his face, "You weren't my type." You don't become somebody's type. Either you're somebody's type or you're not. And women, you know that. Goddess, you know that. Mika, one piece to you. Peace to you, Mika. Oh, you say you can't hear it? Hold on. Who said they can't hear the audio? Tell me in the chat if you can hear the audio. Someone said they can't hear it. The audio is being shared. So Mika, I don't know if that's on. Well, I don't know. So, see, Tim Jones said the same thing. No volume. Let me play this. Let me play this again. Hold on, guys.
I didn't go. I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months, and then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends. Like, we could be friends. And then after I finally answered him on Instagram, then we texted for
a long time.
Like another 2 months. And then he was friend zoned because I didn't like. He was like, "Am I friend zoned?" I was like,
"You heard all this? Hey, you weren't my type. I left him on red. I left him my DMs, and I friend zoned him." Then all of a sudden she says, "We went to a party. I didn't want to go to this party by myself, and he went with me, and we fell in love." No, what happened was she got the 411 on him. What happened was she got the 411. He is not her type. Let's be honest. He is not her type. And that's okay. But she was honest in saying that you're not my type. And then, we fell in love. But he's green. He's sitting there. He's young, probably infatuated with the way she looks. Again, she looks racially ambiguous. And I'm going to get into that. That's why I said his issue is bigger than his girlfriend. She looks racially ambiguous. She's showing some signs of being interested in him. And now he's going for it. That's what happened. That's why I said his issue is bigger than this girl. But let's keep it pushing.
I was not into him. And then finally, I had to go to a friend's birthday dinner, and I didn't want to go by myself. So he was like, "Oh, I'll go with you." And then he went with me, and then we was in love.
Yeah, we was in love ever since then. Like we hung out the next weekend.
Yeah.
No, that was during the week.
We was in Top Golf. That was our first date, Top Golf.
Yeah,
and then
I was still in high school.
Yeah.
Hey, Dusty, of course, it's my opinion. So, of course, it's conjecture. Nobody, of course, I don't know you.
And I had school the next day.
The next day. So we went on a Sunday, facts.
No.
All right. So that is the other video that has people, kind of, upset. Not upset, but kind of side-eyeing his girlfriend. So the clip that showed him at, her at the game, where she gave him a little bit of attitude, and she cleaned it up. I'm gonna let you hear what she had to say, because she provides context for all of these videos that upset people. And not really upset people, but have people giving her the side eye. Then there was another video that people are circulating. Hold on.
Introducing the
Hold on,
all-new
y'all.
Buick Enclave.
Get rid of
Experience
these
effortless
commercials.
driving that invites you
Another
to let
video.
go.
Here we go.
And tech.
Fiancee.
Emotionally and mentally of seeing.
No, it's not that one. It's not that one. That's not the one I want to show. It was this one, y'all. I'm telling you. It was this one right here. This is the one. This is the other one that had folks side-eyeing his girlfriend. It's the one right here. This is another one.
To drink. He doesn't drink. And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila like in my veins. Now
I do want y'all to notice that on right here, she identified as Hispanic. But then when people started questioning her ethnicity, then it was, well, no, I am black. I am mixed. I have a black mom and I have a Hispanic dad. But here clearly you see she's like, no, I'm Hispanic. But here we go.
I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink, and I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside like partying, and then take us home. Like he never tried to be like, oh, just because I drink, you can't drink, or you can't hang out with your friends, or you can't. Bitch, what?
Okay. So anyway, in that clip, she just basically, to me, it just speaks volumes of his character as a young man. For him to take his girlfriend, to a party and say, hey, you go in there party. I'm not going to drink, but you go ahead and do your thing. To me, that speaks volumes of his character. And it shows me that his mom, I don't know if his mom, dad, and or both raised him. They did a hell of a job, but you see how she just, well, yeah, and then he'll just take me kind of like a flunky type of thing. Yeah, he'll sit outside kind of like that. And I don't know. Again, this is just my opinion. So you have these videos. And then this was the one that got everybody. So he received his Heisman Trophy Award. And you see Deion Sanders having to kind of pat her to tell her to stand up. Here we go. Look. I just want to watch it again so you all can see it. And your man just won the Heisman Trophy. And so nobody should have to say, get up, get up, get up, get up. So you see, Dion was the first person to hop up, you know, and I'm gonna show you all the speech. His speech was so heartfelt, you know, so emo. I mean, it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. And I'm just thinking to myself, how could you not stand up, not only to applaud, you know, his achievements and him winning, you know, this award, but just the heartfelt speech that he just finished delivering. But this is what her reaction was. Exactly, Miss Rosa Watson. It was no respect for him at all. You know, and so that was another one that that got him going. And like I said, he gave a beautiful speech. The speech is roughly about 6 or 7 minutes, but I do want to play a little bit of it, man. It speaks volumes for this young brother. And let me make sure that I'm sharing. Look, Sister Mika got me paranoid now. I'm like, let me make sure I'm sharing my audio. But here we go, y'all. This is a beautiful speech that he gave. And here we go for folks that didn't catch it.
I thank God, man. I never thought I would be in this position. It's crazy. Your belief take you a long way. It's actually crazy, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. First, I want to thank my fiance and my mother. You know, they've been with me since first time I had surgery my first year of college. They never took a step away from me. All the hard hours, all the hard days, all the times I didn't want to wake up and even watch my phone, get on my phone, look at football. Y'all stay with me. I'm very thankful for y'all. I'm thankful for my mother. You know, she took me out of Florida, bad area. I'm always getting in trouble. To now, look where I'm at. It's crazy. Thank you. I want to thank Coach Prime, Shador. Man, y'all changed my life forever. That one simple phone call, Shador, look where I'm at. Man, that's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I'm trying not to get emotional because I know our last game coming up soon. But I'm thankful for both of y'all. Coach Prime, I'm going to whoop you on that lake tomorrow or whenever we get the chance. But thank you, man. You changed my life forever. I told you that multiple times. I'm really appreciative of it. Wayne, you don't know how you came into our life, man. My fiance love you. I ain't learned none. I didn't know none of your songs until she let me know, because I don't listen to music. She let me know. She told me, you got to listen to this. If you don't listen to music, listen to Wayne. And from that day on, that's all I listen to. Pre-game music. That's the song. Those are the songs I listen to. When I get in that TRX and I blast that music, I'm listening to Wayne. It's crazy.
Lil Wayne look a hot mess, y'all. That's what I was just thinking. Like, golly, Lil Wayne, leave the drugs alone, brother.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot hot. That's my song. I'm telling you, man, that joint's crazy. I respect you for coming out here, coming to support me, man. You know, Coach Ray, I know you over there trying not to get emotional, but bro, it's them hard hours, them talkless, them sleepless nights that we had, making the final decision to even come back and go with Coach Ryan to Colorado. I mean, it's crazy how far it took us. I'm just shocked to be on this stage right now. I can't even get everything out that I want to say. But man, I love you. Thank you. Everything that you have done for me. Thank you. My brother, where you at, Travis?
This holiday, Verizon will turn your
We
older
get through
broken
these
phone into a
commercials, y'all.
gift.
We get through
Trade
them
in
together,
any phone
y'all.
in any condition. And
We
get
get through 'em
Samsung
together.
Galaxy S24 Plus with Circle.
Let me go ahead and take the, mute it. We get through it. Get through this commercial. Here we go.
That's my dog, man. You know I do this for you, bro. We've been doing this for a long time. You was always next to me. Even the times I didn't want to take you, my mama made me take you. Bro, I'm doing this for you, bro. I'm doing this for all my siblings, man. I thank y'all for keep looking up to me. I'm gonna make sure I keep taking the right steps in the right direction for y'all. Relay that to all of them. Even if I don't get to talk to them or don't see them tonight, I'm thankful for y'all being behind me and looking up to a big brother. I will never let you down. I'm gonna keep going. Never let nobody tell you what you can't do. Always do it and keep your foot on the gas. Yeah. My cousin, Fuller, We used to play the game 24/7. I never thought I'll be in this moment, be here on this stage. We was always in that Heisman, creative players, and making them 99. I'm on the cover, and we play that game all the time, man. Appreciate you being here. And my grandma, you're the person that got me to start playing football. That means so much to me. You seen the vision before I even seen the vision. At 4 years old, you told me to go put on some pads, go out in the front yard and play with your cousins. Y'all see how small I am? Just imagine me at 4 years old trying to put on shoulder pads. It's crazy. You know, I thank you. I know you're up there crying. I rarely talk to you, but I'm telling you right now, I love you. Thank you for everything you have done. And I want to say something to my father. He's not here to be able to make it, but I know you're watching on TV. Dad, I love you. All the stuff you went through, man. I look at your oldest son. I did this for you, man. All the times that you didn't get to see me. When the time you came to see my games, from not seeing probably 2 games in high school to seeing me on TV every weekend and coming to see me, man. That means so much to me. I know you wanted to be here and you can't. But trust me, I got you. I'm bringing the trophy home. I love you. I got more I want to say. You know, all the coaches that helped me when my mom took me and my brother to move away from Florida to Georgia. I thank y'all so much. Coach Fountain, I appreciate you. You took me to every practice. You took me to go get my first pair of cleats in high school. You took me to every training session that I had 2 times a day, every day of the week in the off season. You made sure I had the good grades to get through high school. I thank you so much. I know you're back home in Collins Hill watching this right now. I hope you don't cry, but I'm gonna cry for you. Thank you. And all my Collins Hill homies, coaches, teachers, I thank y'all. Y'all shine the light on me. Y'all helped me get everything I needed and everything I wanted out of football. Thank y'all. Last but not least, my Colorado Buffaloes. I appreciate y'all so much. I know y'all somewhere out here in New York. Nobody know y'all here, but now they know, baby. Now they know. Hey, man, I thank all the brothers, all my brothers through college, you know, Jackson State included. That was my learning grounds. That was my proving grounds. I had to start somewhere, and I started there. Thank y'all, Jackson State. But Colorado, I know y'all somewhere, and we got this after party finna go crazy. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. I put y'all on the flight, but y'all, the most people that made it, thank y'all for making the flight. Holding my name down, holding the Colorado name down. Skull Buffs, baby.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So happy for that young man. I mean, his speech was so emotional. And someone asked in the chat, is his father in his life? Because I get why, because in the beginning, he didn't thank him. He initially thanked his mother, thanked his fiance, and then he went down the list. And so he did that. And then he did eventually thank his dad. His dad did watch. And again, let me make sure I'm sharing, because, woo boy. So his father was there. He was watching somewhere, and someone caught his dad's reaction to his speech. So here we go, family. Here we go.
Yeah, come on now. Let it go.
Yeah. I look at your oldest son. I did this for you, man.
You hear me?
All the time that you didn't get to see me. When the time you came to see my games. I'm not saying probably 2 games in high school to seeing me on TV every weekend and coming to see me, man. That means so much to me. I know you want to be here, you can't. But trust me, I got you. I'm bringing the trophy home. I love you.
Yes, sir. I'm talking about. That last time we was talking the world forever, baby.
So anyway, family, that was the, Yeah, definitely fair use, fair use, fair use. Thank you, Mika. Yes, fair use, fair use, fair use. But yeah, so his dad is, involved. I think, and I'm just speculating. I don't know. His father probably was incarcerated, and or maybe had a habit or something because he's like, all the things that you went through and you couldn't be there. So what that means, I don't know. I don't know if his dad was, incarcerated or struggling with an addiction. We don't know, but his dad is there. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? He, is a part of his life. And he did say he showed up, I think, at 2 games, he said, in high school. And he said it meant the world, to him that his dad was there. So anyway, y'all, a lot of people are giving his girlfriend the side eye on social media. They're basically dragging her, giving all of the videos. I didn't even play. It was another video of her having, I guess, an attitude. Well, people are assuming that she had an attitude when he was at Adidas. So he got a deal with Adidas and they had cameras on her and he was taking pictures with folks. He was taking pictures with folks and she seemed to have an attitude. So a lot of people on social media were like, well, what's up? Your man is out here, he got a deal with Adidas. He's taking pictures with folks and you're giving off attitude, and so that's another video that went viral. So eventually Travis just got upset and he just blew up. He blew up, Oh gosh, they said we back now. What happened? Somebody said, yeah, we back. Oh, I didn't know anything. Are we still on? She said he's going to have a good NFL career. Are we back on? Let me see what's going on with the family. Are we back on? Are we back on? Because it looks like look, folks, like, are we back on, family? Does my IG family see me? I say, does my IG family see me? Yeah, fair use, fair use, fair use. Okay, Mika said, yeah, we back on. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Fair use. So I guess the ESPN gonna get me, and I'll probably have to ESPN will probably get me. I'll probably have to cut out his speech because I played his speech in its entirety, but they'll probably end up getting me. All right, y'all said we back on. All right, cool. So you already probably missed what I said, and if you rewatch this, I don't want to go back through it again. But anyway, so Travis got upset. Travis was heated, okay, with everyone side eyeing his girlfriend and dragging him, and so now he blew up. I don't know where he was or what he was doing, but he blew up, and so this is what he had to say about his girlfriend. Dragging him. I mean, people dragging his girlfriend. Here we go.
Oh, my girl been with me for 5 years. Y'all are just not starting to talk about me. And you know what I got? I know my girl been with me for 5 years. Y'all are just not starting to talk about me and just not starting to be with me. Like, come on, man. Y'all go do something else with y'all life. Clickbait pages, y'all better stop. I'm telling you.
Yes, fair use, y'all. I didn't even know, like Sister Mika, you actually had to say that, like, while you're showing videos. Like you have to say fair use. Like, God is Jimmy Yah. Let me know. Like, before I play every video, I had to say fair use now. Like, wow, man.
Y'all, it's something bad gonna happen to y'all. Y'all keep doing that. Y'all better stop that. You know what I got? I know my girl been with me for 5 years. Y'all are just not starting to talk about me and just not starting to be with me. Like, come on, man. Y'all go do something else with y'all life. Clickbait pages, y'all better stop. I'm telling y'all. Y'all, it's something bad gonna happen to y'all. Y'all keep doing that. Y'all better stop that. I ain't playing. Y'all better stop. All the clickbaiting pages. When we was sitting down and I was at my puppet shop, we was talking about my family. What was they gonna do while I was in there signing stuff? I had all my family there. And that's why she did. That's why she said she's gonna stay there so they can get stuff. That's why she said she's gonna sit there so they can get stuff, have fun there. She wanted to go back. They wanted to go back. Some of them want to go back to the hotel. Some of them didn't. Y'all trying to make everything. Y'all want everything for clicks. Like, stop that. That's crazy. Like, y'all hate on me and then y'all go and hate on my girl. Like, bro, I feel the same pain that she feel. We're inseparable, bro. We with each other. Like, she hurting, of course I'm gonna be hurting. If I'm hurting, of course she gonna be hurting. You know what I got? I know my
y'all, he one of them young brothers. I don't know if this girl is his first or what, but I clearly can see, he's very green. And the writing is on the wall. Of course, I'm speaking from the position of somebody that's 20 years older than him. So I see the red flags. He doesn't see them yet. He doesn't. And people are trying to warn him. And shout out to Godfrey. Godfrey made a video, it went viral, and he was like, brother, I'm trying to warn you. And he told him, shut your old ASS up. And I say, damn, with these young folks, they're quick to age shame you. Nowadays, when you try to tell them something, it's like, oh, you only got 20 summers left, when you're trying to school them. Or they'll say, I remember auntie and unc, that used to be terms of endearment that we used to say to OGs. Or, even like your aunties and unks in your family, right? We say auntie or unc, that was a term of endearment, even to people that are close to you. Hey, unc, what's going on, unc? What's going on, auntie? But these young people now, when they say auntie or when they say unc, they're trying to slight you. So you'll try to give them some wisdom, and they say, yeah, I hear you, unc, I hear you, auntie. Or they'll say things like, I remember Joe Buttons had tried to school a young brother, and he's like, how old are you, 50? You only got 25 summers left, and I was having a conversation, and let me put myself back on the screen. I was having a conversation with my aunt. Shout out to Segment. And I was saying to her, these young people better be careful age shaming. If anything, you should be age praising, not age shaming, because a lot of young people aren't making it. They're not making it out of their teens. You have young people. It was a teenager at Franklin High School, not too far, from where I live, Franklin High School. I think it's Franklin or something like that. But the guy dropped dead. The little kid was 14 or 15. He dropped dead on the football field at 14, 15. So young people aren't making it to 18. You got young people that aren't making it past 21 or 25. So they need to understand that it's a blessing to see 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, to get to your 70s and 80s, especially in good health. It's a blessing to see that. It's a blessing to age. But see, we live in a Eurocentric society that'll tell you when you age, you're nothing. When you become an older or an elder, you're nothing. You're useless. See, in traditional African culture, when we had elders, that was a big deal to have an elder in your community. And it came with honor and respect when you became an elder, in your community. And people took care of you. People honored you. But see, we live in this Eurocentric cultural reality, right? Where now we actually think and behave like Europeans. So now you got black folks age shaming other. Like, we don't do that in our community. We honor our elders in our community. We don't age shame them and say, well, you only got 7 summers left. How old are you? 68? The average lifespan is 76. You only got 8 summers. We don't do that. That's not us. And so Godfrey tried to help him out. And he said, man, shut your old ASS up. And that's what a lot of them do. That's a lot of them do. They don't, it's really a gap between young people, right? Middle-aged people, and then our elders. It's a disconnect. We don't go to our elders for counsel. I go to my elders for counsel. All of my elders are 61 and above. I go to them. Mostly. One of them, he's in his early 50s, but the rest of them are 61 and above. And I go seek counsel when I do things before I, make certain decisions, or when I make bad, decisions that I may feel some type of way about. I go seek counsel from those people. Shout out to Professor James Small, one of my elders. Baba Nwali Maburudi, one of my elders. Dr. James McIntosh, one of my elders. Dr. Milana Karinga, one of my elders. My mother, one of my elders. My auntie Segment, one of my elders. I have a council of elders. Come on, y'all. So anyway, this young man doesn't understand. He doesn't see the writing on the wall. He doesn't see the writing on the wall. I remember having a conversation with my students. And I said to them, hold on, who said that? The elders usually always, yeah, absolutely, Mr. Michael. I remember I had a conversation with one of my students, and I said, when you think of an elder or somebody that's older than you trying to give you some advice, think about it like this. I said, suppose you were going down, suppose this elder or this older person went down an alley and they saw different things, right? So they're going down this alley and they saw someone hiding behind a trash can. They saw someone hiding behind a dumpster. They saw a structure to the right and they saw somebody behind there, and they saw people with bats and different things, and they got through it. and they got to the other side and they called you and you had to walk down that same alley. I asked my students, I said, would you want that person to warn you? And you know what all of them said unanimously? Yeah, I would want them to warn me. That's the same thing with the advice and the wisdom of people who've been down the road that you're traveling. You just have to listen. You're telling me that you will want them to tell you, but when these elders or these olders are telling you, you don't listen. So you will basically go down the damn alley and get beat up in the head with the bat, stabbed up, robbed up, because you didn't listen. And I always said this, I said this to one of my sons. I said, a wise youth saves heartache and pain. A wise youth saves heartache and pain because you're listening to the wisdom and the knowledge of your elders. And when I say listen, I'm talking about you hear them, you understand them, and you're applying what they're telling you. You're listening to the wisdom of your elders. So a wise youth saves heartache and pain and saves time. I forgot that one. I said a wise youth saves heartache. I said heartache and pain, and I said time. That's why. So anyway, y'all, this young man, he doesn't get it. A lot of us see what's happening. A lot of us see the writing on the wall, and he doesn't see it. So he online defending this woman that he said been around for 5 years, right? Been around for 5 years. The same woman who said, you're not my type. See, women in the chat, and you already know, I got the women in the chat. I see a lot of them. Mika's in the chat, a lot of y'all. Big Mama's in the chat. I see I see Rasha Mella's in the chat, all the queens in the chat. Tell me, drop a Ashe in the chat if you agree with this. You don't just become a woman's type. Either you are her type or you're not. And she clearly said, he wasn't my type. He's not my type. He don't all of a sudden then become your type. Women, we know. Just like men know, and you all have a type, women have a type too. You meet a guy, you're like, nah, that's not my type. He don't become your type. If he's not your type, he's not your type. And the women in the chat, thank you, Sister Betty. Thank you, Night Rider. Thank you. They said, Ashe, you don't just become this woman's type. And let's be honest. Look at him. And I'm not being smart. I'm not being funny right now. He is a dark-skinned man in America with a broad nose and thick lips. He is not the standard of beauty. I'm just being honest. He is a black man in America, dark-skinned with a broad nose and thick lips. He is not the standard. You're not gonna. It's okay. I don't think I'm the goddamn standard. I'm a dark-skinned woman with long locks, you know what I mean? With thick lips. That's not the standard of beauty in America. It just isn't. It isn't. So when that woman looked at him, do you think she looked at him and said, oh my goodness, he is fine? No, she didn't. That Hispanic girl, when she looked at him, I can only imagine what she thought and what she said to her friends. Exactly. Thank you, Goddess. Oh, Goddess, we're going to get to that. Goddess, we're going to get to that. You said especially for a Rican. Absolutely. So that's why I said his issue is bigger than his girlfriend. You don't think nobody called him ugly. And y'all, I'm not, please don't think I'm going in on this brother. I'm not. I think he's attractive. I do. I'm just talking about the facts, the standard of beauty in America. Do you not think that they picked with him when he was younger? You don't think he got picked with? Come on now. I talked to a lot of young brothers, and even I went through it as a kid. The you so black jokes, the you so black, look at you so black, you spook, you so dark, you put orange lipstick on, you look like a cheeseburger. I remember them jokes, yo, the you so black jokes. Come on, man. Do you think he grew up and girls was like, oh my goodness, he is just so cute? That boy probably grew up and people said all kinds of stuff. And I've talked to young black men, and I'm talking about dark-skinned young brothers who have shared with me, man, Doc, when I grew up, man, a couple of my students, they told me, and I used to say, you're so handsome. And they say, because I try to affirm my students. I affirm their aesthetic. I affirm their intelligence and their character and their potential. And I tell them, you're great and you're this. And I remember a young brother came to my office, and peace be upon his soul. He passed. He passed tragically. He was murdered. He came to my office, very attractive young guy. And he said to me, Doc, he said, man, when you keep telling me I'm handsome, he said, that means the world to me. Because he said, when I was a kid, he said, going through middle school, he said, girls used to call me ugly, and I used to feel some type of way about being dark skinned. I used to feel some type of way because I had a broad nose, because I had thick lips. He said, I used to feel some type of way about that. And I told him, I said, well, shoot, them girls ain't saying that now. I said, look at you, look at you. They ain't saying that now. He started smiling. So I can only imagine. And like I said, I've heard this from several of my students who shared this with me. And I'm talking about young Black brothers who are dark skinned, who has his same phenotype. Talked about how they were called ugly in school. So this guy is dealing with a lot. Y'all thinking that it's just a girlfriend. No, this brother look, I know that he won the Heisman Trophy. He has all of these awards. I guarantee you he has low self-esteem. How much you all want to bet? I guarantee you, in spite of his talent, in spite of his awards, in spite of everything he has, I guarantee you that he has low self-esteem. I guarantee you. I guarantee you he don't think he's handsome. And I guarantee you, because of his low self-esteem, he thinks that she's the prize. He doesn't even understand that he is the prize. Travis Hunter is the prize. But because of his low self-esteem, because of his internalized racism, because he exists in a system of racism and white supremacy, he don't see himself as the prize. He doesn't see himself as the prize. He sees this racially ambiguous woman who is held as the standard of beauty as the prize. Because of internalized racism, because we reside or we live in the system of racism and white supremacy, because he has low self-esteem. So this issue, his issue ain't his girlfriend. The issue is him. His issue is bigger than his girlfriend. This brother don't see himself as the prize that he is. And to me, that's the bigger issue. So a lot of you on social media, his girlfriend doing this, his girlfriend, Dr. Mahad, his girlfriend. No, we need to unpack while he doesn't see himself as the prize, while he's seeing her as the prize and allowing her to mistreat him. That's the bigger conversation that a lot of y'all are missing. That's a bigger conversation that a lot of y'all are missing. Oh my goodness. Who we already talked about that. So say more 664. We already know about the mom and Hispanic dad. You came late and then you want to attack folks in the chat, or you want to get online and talk trash, and you Johnny come lately. Does she look half Black? Does she look Black? And in her own words, don't make me pull up the video. She said, I'm Hispanic. I'm a Hispanic. Let me shut you up real quick. Golly, it's always one. Let me shut you up real quick. Do you know she's half Black? She doesn't say that. She doesn't say that, sir. Hold on. Everybody dumb but you. You about to be dumb. Hold on. Let's see what she has to say if she says I'm half Black. Oops, let me go.
Living with
To drink, he doesn't drink. And I'm to drink, he doesn't drink. And I'm Hispanic. So
hold on, let me run it back again. Hold on. How does she identify? Hold on.
Drink. And I'm Hispanic.
Oh, hold on. How does she identify? Hold on.
To drink, he doesn't drink. And I'm Hispanic.
Okay, so she didn't say that she was mixed. She didn't say I'm half Black. She identifies as Hispanic. And if you look at her, she doesn't look half Black. She looks Hispanic. But she did show a picture of her mother that she said was Black and her dad, which is Hispanic. But if you look at her, no one would look at her and say she's a Black woman. No one would look at her. Hold on. Phenotypically, no one would look at her and say she's a black woman. Come on now. Just tell the truth, man, and cut it out. Tell the truth and cut it out. No one would look at this woman and look at her as a black woman. I'm a black woman. You would not think that she and I were from the same ethnicity. So cut it out. Cut it out. So anyway, y'all, the bigger issue, going back to him, is that he doesn't see himself as the prize, family. He doesn't see himself as the prize. He sees himself as the prize. And let me tell you how they really feel. Let me tell you how they really feel about black men. Do you all remember? Hold on, before I even play it. Do you all remember it was a few years ago? Do you all remember a few years ago? So y'all think Kamala? Who said Kamala was black? Oh, let me block this idiot. This is an idiot in the chat. Mika, get him out of here. Mika, you got a wrench. Get him. Yeah, get him out. Yeah, get him out. Mika, get him out the chat. He talking about y'all think Kamala black. I never said Kamala was black. I never said that. And she also identified as an Indian American when she got sworn in a while ago. We got that clip too. But I never said she was black. And I know there's some debate. But you coming over here saying stuff that ain't, nobody, y'all think this. Get that clown out of the chat, Mika. Get that clown out of the chat, Mika. Get that clown out of the chat. So anyway, y'all, do you all remember when this group chat, and I'm going to show it to you all. I had it up and then I took it down. Do you all remember when this group chat went viral some years ago? And you had some brothers who were saying, oh, I think it's fake, but it wasn't. Come to find out it wasn't. It was a group chat between white women and Hispanic girls. Okay. So it was white women and Hispanic girls in a group chat, and it leaked. And the white girls and the Hispanic girls were dogging black men. They were dogging black men. They said black men were ugly. Hold up, y'all. Y'all might say, well, that's not everybody. Every white girl, every Hispanic girl doesn't feel that way. I'm not saying that. But let's not act like they don't. Let's not act like there aren't white women, Hispanic women who look at black men and think they're ugly. The chat went viral. They said black men were ugly. They said black men stink. Hold on. They said black men ugly. They stink. They said black men view us as the prize and they'll do anything for us. The Latino women were saying black men just want something that's lighter than them with straight hair. They don't even like themselves. Some of them were saying black men stink while they haven't sex. It was crazy how they went in on black men. And I was saying to myself, and these are the women that some of these ignorant black brothers, these brothers that operate with internalized racism, and they have anti-self disorder, alien self disorder, right? And how they actually prefer these women who are like, and then another girl, one of the girls in the chat said she would only deal with a black man if he made like 3 times more than her. But this is the perception of a lot of those white and Hispanic girls. Let's not act like it ain't, man. Let's not act like, and let's tell the truth. Don't act like, let's not act like that she look at him and think he's beautiful. He's handsome. She doesn't. So when she said to him, to his face, when he first slid in my DMs, he wasn't my type, she was telling the truth. She said, he's not my type. And so you know what these women will do with somebody like that, green and gullible like him? She's going to marry him on May the 24th, 2025. Hopefully he get a prenup, but I heard they're getting married in Tennessee. So whether you got a prenup or not, it doesn't matter. So what she's going to do is get married to him, live the lifestyle of luxury. He's going to continue to do great things and make money. She's going to pop out a few kids. And when he's at the height of his career, she's going to say, I want half, and she's going to roll out on him. We've seen this before. Family, we've seen this before. He's a money grab. He's a bag for her. That's all this is about. It's a money grab. And we see that. So we got to do better with schooling our young boys. Somebody need to be in his ear like, man, you the prize. But again, he doesn't see him as a prize because he suffers from low self-esteem. He suffers from internalized racism due to existing in a system of racism and white supremacy. So he doesn't see himself as a prize. He see her as a prize. And these women in this group chat right here that I showed you, these women in this group chat, they went in on black men. They went in and they found out the identities of these white and Hispanic women who dog black men. See, I just want to say this to my brothers. I want to say this to my brothers. We birth you. Black women, we birth you. We birth you. So we look at you and you're our creation. So we think you're gorgeous. We love your dark skin or your brown skin or whatever shade of brown that you have. We look, you're our creation. You come out of our bodies. You have half of our DNA. We love you. We support you. We raise you. We sacrifice for you. So you're a prize to us. You're a prize to us. These other groups of women, you're not a prize to them. You think they look at you and say, oh man, he got a nice broad nose and thick lips. And oh, look at them hips he got on him. Or, oh, look at that dark skin. Some of them, they fetishize you because they, you like the forbidden fruit. Their fathers don't want you. You like the forbidden fruit and they fetishize you. But they're not looking at you as no prize. They only looking at the dollars. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me when I tell you. So that is the bigger issue. And that's why I titled this, Travis Hunter's issue is bigger than his girlfriend. It's bigger than that. It's not her, because it'll be another one of her. It's not her, it's him. He needs to deal with his self-esteem. And he needs to understand that he is high value. And I don't mean high value in the sense of monetary either. He needs to understand that he is the prize. And so that is the bigger issue. But let me let you see this. Let me let you see this chat. Hold on. And let me make sure I'm sharing the audio. Make sure I'm sharing this audio. Make sure I'm sharing this audio. Here we go. Oops. I'm going to stop sharing the daggone screen, y'all. Hold on. I meant to click hide. Here we go.
Oh, boom. A private group chat was leaked online, and it's a conversation between a group of white women, their friends, and they were talking about dating or marrying black men. I'm not going to read everything, but I will basically read a few things. So basically, someone said, black guys will do anything to be with a white girl. It's kind of pathetic. They don't have any appeal. They're not good looking. Someone said, laughing my ass off, ask a white guy to come over at 3. He'll say no. Ask a black guy to come over and he'll be right there in a heartbeat. So basically they were dragging black men and really just expressing how they feel about being a preference, right? And the messages go on and on. Someone said black men would go above and beyond to please you because being with a...
We all hate ads. That's a fact. The real question is, what?
Let's get through this ad real quick, y'all. And let me hit skip.
The dream come true, being a preference, right? And the messages go on and on. Someone said black men would go above and beyond to please you because being with a white woman to them is a dream come true, right? And these are all things that we've heard before. Remember recently, since Santana was called out for saying something along those lines. And again, these are not statements that should affect you as a black woman. These are not statements that should hurt your feelings. These are not statements that should make you feel bad. These are not statements that should make you feel defensive, right? And want to go put on a cape and say, no,
I don't agree with that. She trying to bash. The purpose of me showing you this is to show you, to remind you guys that these other groups of women, they're not, they may fetishize you, but they're talking about you amongst each other, and they only deal with you because you're on a different financial level. So they may be here and you're up here, and they'll say, well, let me grab him. I'll marry him, have a couple of babies. People do it. Those groups of women do it all the time. You are a bag to them. And I could say this for black women who run out there and want to date other groups of men. They may fetishize you, but do they really, really love you? Well, they really love you the way a black man loves you. You understand, y'all? So it goes both ways. It goes both ways. So anyway, and I see Baba Amin is in the building. Peace and love to you, Baba Amin. Now his wife, not his wife, but his fiance, she did speak out. She did speak out, and she wanted to talk about, getting dragged on social media and how it made her feel. And so I'll let her speak for herself. Okay, here we go. She wanted to address all of the videos that we've been seeing about her, and she wanted to give us context. So she said we're missing the context. So here we go, y'all.
Okay, I'm going to be addressing all this stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not, but with a testimony without a test of faith. So I'm going to start from the very beginning with this my type thing. I got permission from Travis to say these things because these are previously things I didn't want online. But I'm going to tell y'all the full story just so y'all know. So Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months, and people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was. That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend, and her name was in his bio. So I instantly knew he had a partner. So I exited the message, and he sat there until he was single. I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women. So I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me. So I ignored him until he was single. That's the real reason he sat in my DM. Then the second thing, when I said he wasn't my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No two men that I previously dated looked the same. My first one was a white cowboy. Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who's a SoundCloud rapper. And then Travis. So I have never dated the same type physically. I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person, how they honor God, and how they treat the people around them. And Travis is all the above. So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because he was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me. And he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't. So no, he wasn't my type at first off of those two things. But that didn't discredit the fact that I was attracted to him. That's obviously why I gave him a chance. And then I learned he truly is a phenomenal and wonderful human being. And that's why we're together. And that's why we're still together to this day. So that's that. Okay, the next clip was at the game after they...
She's lying. She's lying. We saw the clip. She's like, he wasn't my type. It was no. This is just, she's trying to clean up. Trying to clean it up. She's trying to clean it up.
Just won like their last game. People thought I was upset with him celebrating with cheerleaders. I don't know where that came from because he never celebrated with cheerleaders. So that I don't know where that started, but that's not what I said. But what y'all didn't see before the clip, me and him were talking. We had already interacted. I had already said congratulations. I had already kissed him over the fence that we couldn't get through. So the real reason why I was mad is because the security, and you can ask any of the family members who was actually there, they didn't want no one to storm the field. So they had 1,000 security people holding everyone back. But the people in the field were like, let the family down. Like the family can come down. So everyone was going back and forth. I was arguing with the security guard because he wouldn't let no family through. But they let the cheerleaders on the opposing team get through the fences. So I was like, so when I finally got down to the field, that's why I told Travis, like he had already seen it. I had already congratulated him. We had already spoke, got on the field. And then I was upset because I had just finished arguing with somebody. And
fair use. And
then what y'all don't see after 5-second clip is right after that, I let it go. I was like, celebrate. We took pictures. We were with our families. And then we went to his meet and greet, had another wonderful event there. That's all that happened in that. That was literally that. Nothing. It was not deeper than anyone made it out to be. And yeah. Next clip, the Adidas pop-up shop this past weekend. People are saying that I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here? That's not what I said. First of all, I said, baby, do you want me to sit here or do you want me to go with the family or do you want me to come with you? Because what y'all don't know, again, off of a 7-second clip, is those weren't fans, by the way. He had already finished that part. He had finished meeting with the fans. I was there the entire time, taking pictures, talking to them, everything. The girls that were there, they were the Adidas. They worked for Adidas. So we were taking pictures for social posts. That's who those people were. I wasn't annoyed with no fans at all. I'm never annoyed with fans. So that's what that was. And then Travis was getting ready to leave. He had to be at a rehearsal for the Heisman ceremony. They had to do walkthroughs and stuff like that. So I was asking him, I was like, do you want me just to sit here? Do you want me to go back to the hotel? Like, do you want me to wait for our family? Because his family was in there shopping. Because Adidas let them go pick out stuff in the store. It's like a 4-story Adidas. So they're all doing that. I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, do I stay here? Do I come with you? Like, what? And he was like, you could do what you want. Like, you could sit there. You can go shop. You can come to the hotel. You can walk around. That's what he was saying to me. I don't know. Like I said, the things that I see people make up is truly crazy because it's not what happened. And I just think people are just finding every single little thing and trying to make it something it's not. And then bird brain individuals are just accepting what they see online. Okay, now the last thing, this actual Heisman ceremony. This is making me so mad because anyone who knows me knows I support Travis in every win, everything he does, because I truly, truly love that man. He is perfect in my eyes. So when his name was called, I instantly was going to, if you watch the video, you can see me like, but his mom didn't get up. So I was like, oh, maybe I don't get up. Maybe I just sit here with her. So I sat there and then y'all said Coach Prime had to tell me to get up. No, he didn't. He said, go get him. Go get your man. Like, and once Travis stood up, but he didn't have to do that because I was going to do that anyways. As soon as I seen Travis get up, then I thought it was appropriate to stand up, greet him, congratulate him. But then there was a camera right in front of Coach Prime. And I knew they were going to film that moment. And because of how people are online, I was like, I don't want to be in that shot. So I'm going to sit down. So I try to sit down. So I'm not in the camera while I'm crying. People are going to be like, oh, why is she crying? Like, you know, stuff like that. And so I got out of the camera purposefully so they can have their moment. That's all it was. No one told me to stand up. No one had to tell me to celebrate with him. I was just sitting there crying. I wanted to take it in myself too. I was super excited for him. But I wanted the moment to be about him and his family. And that's another thing. People are like, why did he sit next to her? Why was his mom? We had assigned seats. I didn't have a choice where I sat. They are obviously going to put someone and their partner together. So I had the seat right next to him because that was my assigned seats. I didn't have a choice. And then the hugging thing. Travis came and hugged me because he just went down the line. I was first in line, then his mom, then Coach Prime. He came straight to me first. I didn't tell him to do that. I didn't have to tell him to do anything. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants. But yeah, everyone is making this crazy narratives in their head. So I just wanted to clear it up. And that is the truth. That's what happens in all those videos. And I will not be addressing this again. I didn't want to address it, but here we are.
Y'all, look, I smell BS. And like I said, I'm 20 years older than them. I'm 20 years their senior. And so you know how you get. I remember years ago, my grandmother, when she was alive, and she used to tell me certain things when I would talk to her about stuff. And, you know, and she would tell me not to do something, or she would say, I see this. And I'd be like, dang, no, grandma, you know. And then I would come back to her and I say, grandma, you were right. And she was always right about everything. And I say, grandma, you're a psychic. I used to call her that. You say, grandma, you're a psychic. And then I realized, when I got older, grandma wasn't a psychic. Grandma just lived longer. So she saw it. Grandma saw that shaky girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? She saw that shaky girlfriend that you hanging around, the one that'll screw your boyfriend, the one that's promiscuous. And grandma used to say, don't bring no woman around your man. Grandma knew when that boy wasn't right. Oh, he got fresh eyes. Oh, he's something else. I wouldn't. She knew. And so a lot of people right now are talking to Travis and they're saying, Travis, I see the writing on the wall. He just bought her a Tesla, by the way. I don't know if you all saw that video. He just bought her a Tesla. That girl is right now living a lifestyle that otherwise she wouldn't be living. She doesn't come from money. Her family isn't wealthy. She doesn't come from money. She's living a lifestyle right now that she would never be living if she wasn't Travis Hunter's fiance. And she knows that. We not stupid. Women ain't dumb. We know that. And so she's getting the bag. She's securing the bag right now. She's going to marry him. She's going to pop out some babies. And when he's at the prime of his career, or maybe towards the end, because with football players, I think they start retiring between 30 and 35. Tell me, fellas in the chat. I think it's between 30 and 35. Body all beat up, and she'll still be young. Think about it. 30, 35, she'll still be young. Thank you, Miss Betty. Look, Sister Betty said game, recognized game. She'll still be young. 30, 35, his body all beat up. He didn't retire. She said, all right, I'm going to divorce him. I'm going to take half the bag, and I'm going to go live well. And that's what's going to happen. We've seen the writing on the wall. And I'm praying for this young man. I'm praying for him because I see another Kobe situation happening, not in the sense that, something's going to happen to him like his life. But look what happened with Kobe Bryant. All of that money, when something did happen to him, all of that money went to where? It went to the wife. His father, his mother, his family, they didn't get a dime of that. And I pray that, God forbid something happens to him, that girl's and her family's going to be set. Not the grandmama, not the crying daddy and the grandmama and everybody. No, that woman's going to take that bread and she's going to make sure her family is good. And see, black folks we got to think about that, man. When we want to be dating outside, I would have preferred a sister had been sitting in that chair. I would have preferred seeing a sister and her black family there. You understand? On the balcony. That's what I would have preferred to see. Two black families merging together, creating generational wealth. That's what I would have preferred to see. A damn sister sitting there. Not this Hispanic chick who doesn't see him as the prize and therefore disrespects him and is going to use him and eventually take half of his money. The writing is on the wall. People tried to warn them. But with young people, you got to let them make their mistakes. With young folks, you got to let them make their mistakes. And so I remember a good friend of mine, and she was in the chat. She said, and she's a mother, and she said, I know my son is going to make mistakes. But she said, as a mother, just praying for him, she said, I pray that he's able to recover from those mistakes. And so that is my same prayer for Travis Hunter. I wish him all the best. And I know he's going to do well. I know he's going to do great. He's already great. And I know he's going to do great things. And he's going to make his own decisions. But it is my prayer that he's able to recover from the decisions that he make. Thank you all for tuning in. Before you get out of here, family, thumb up the video, thumb it up, thumb it up, thumb it up. Also, share this video. Share this video. I went in today. I think I went in today. What do you all think? I think I went in today. I think I dropped some jewels. So, family, make sure that you share this video on your social media pages. Grab the link, throw it in a group chat, okay, and share it. Share it. And also, family, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I see my IG families in the building. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. Hit on over to YouTube. Type in Dr. Oya Ma'at. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so that, whenever I go live, you receive a notification. All right. And then lastly, family, look at this, man. Make sure, and shout out to Uhuru Academy. I shouted the Uhuru Academy out at the beginning. Get your child out of the public food system and get them into our system. Go to uhuruacademy.org. You see it. Look at the URL. You see it. Go to uhuruacademy.org, family. Enroll your children in a Black African-centered school, a school that was designed specifically for Black children. All right? I know a lot of people are homeschooling now, but let them homeschool your child. Ashe? Then, family, hit on over to MELTREK 365. Get your MELTREK episode 3. All right, we got it. If you go over there, you can get the digital download ASAP, okay? Get your MELTREK episode 3. And if you don't have episode 1 and 2, make sure you grab that. You can get it instantly from MELTREK365.com. You see the URL on the bottom of the screen. And then lastly, family, the UACI STEM camp, we start on Monday. Shout out to those parents who enrolled their children in the camp. I think I saw Sister Myra. I saw Sister Rashamella, family. So if you haven't gotten your child enrolled in the camp, make sure you join us for the spring cycle of 2025. Thank you all for tuning in. Peace and Black excellence.